Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Romaito Junita Siregar. I'm student of Chemistry Education postgraduate program, State University of Medan. Now, I would like to present my research entitled The Development of Natural Science Practicum Guidance Based on Guided Inquiry Integrated to Scientific Skill Process. Okay, we first about the background. So the student rarely did practicum in the laboratory due to the lack of source for practicum. So this is caused the learning result of the student is low, especially in the material which need practicum more than theory. So the student aimed to increase the learning result by developing the natural science practicum guidance based on guided inquiry integrated to scientific skill process. Now the method is we did the method was we have the 5 stage. The first is analysis and then development and then the validation for the natural science practicum guidance. Then for the fourth is revision and the last is evaluation for the natural science practicum guidance. So we took the sample and gave the pretest divided to class, experiment class 1, experiment class 2. In experiment class 1, using the natural science practicum guidance, and we observe for the scientific skill process. And for the experiment class 2, only using the textbook from the school. And then we gave the questionnaire, then gave post test, and then data analysis, and the last is conclusion. So the result for the first problem identification is the analysis for the practicum guidance in the school. It means from the textbook. When the publisher A, we get the average for the contrast and language and presentation and graphic, we get the average 3.1, and then for the publisher B, we get the average 3.2. And look at to the content and the validation result for the practicum guidance feasibility test that developing from the content and from the language and then from the presentation, and the last is from graphic. From the content, we get average is 3.7, same with the language 3.7, and then for presentation 3.65, and for the graphic we get 3.72. And then we gave the post test, so we get the gain from the experiment 1 and experiment 2. Experiment 1, the percentage is 87, and from the experiment class 2 we get the percentage 69%. So we observe also the scientific skill process by using questionnaire. So we get the comparison between the average value for learning outcome from the natural science practicum guidance, we get 90.5, and from the textbook in the school we get 70. So the conclusion for the first, the analysis result, we get the average is 3.1, and then the feasibility of natural science practicum guidance which is developed are 3.6, and then the propriety level of natural science practicum guidance is 90.5, and the last is the gain for the pretest until post test, we get the gain For experiment class 1 is 87, and for the experiment class 2 we get the average gain 69%. So that is the my research. So we can look at the natural science practicum guidance. Okay, we look at the cover. Yeah, like this. This is the cover from the natural science practicum guidance from class 8 odd semester junior high school Siti Hajar, Medan. And then look at the rules in the laboratory. Okay, this is the rules. Have the keselamatan kerja and teknik bekerja di laboratorium, dan also the perangkat keselamatan dan pertolongan pertama pada kecelakaan di laboratorium. So this is complete, and introduce the tools in the laboratory. This is, and then look at the practicum guidance that already developed. This is menyelidiki pewarna alami dan buatan pada makanan. So natural food coloring, ya. This is okay. Developed by there are theory, okay. And then this is for the assessment sheet for scientific skill process in the practicum. Okay, this is the score 1 until 4. 1 is 0 from 25, and then 26 until 50 for the score 2 score, and then 3 is 51 until 75, and the last for score 4 is 76 until 100. Okay, this is kesiapan alat, kesiapan pribadi, penguasaan langkah kerja, penggunaan alat, menuliskan hasil pengamatan, membuat pembahasan, membuat kesimpulan, kebersihan alat, kebersihan praktikum, and the last presentasi dan penggunaan bahasa. Okay, this is all my research. So thank you for my advisor, Mr. Edianto PhD, and Professor Dr. Ramlan Silaban MSI, and all my beloved friend and my examiner. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.